And the library's having a celebration. I don't want to buy any books. Unless they're... And the library's having a celebration. I don't want to buy any books. Unless they're about God and electromagnetism and electronics. I don't know. June 11th. You want to go? Marilyn says that her son enjoys young teachers. He likes young teachers, and I think it's because he likes to see them age.
This message lasts 2 minutes. Hi, Glenny. It's Victoria. It's 1:12 on June 2nd. I got your messages. Thank you. That's all very interesting about the RTI professors and or the RTI degree holders, engineers. And also your plan on the 21st, I unfortunately and sadly cannot make it. I have a friend who lives in Vermont. But hopefully I can figure out some time to see you soon. I hope it will not be in July. I hope it will be in June, but my instinct looking at my schedule makes me think that is probably going to be July. But I hope you have a great trip to Hartford, and I will be there in spirit, and I can't wait to see you and hear what happens. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye. Press 3 for advanced options.
Andy Herzman.
That's fantastic. June 21st. I hope I don't have to work that day. That would be fantastic if I can come there. And have both of our shows there over there. That would be great. As far as you said, on Friday anyway. So sorry for the delay, but put the order in on Friday, and it should be fine. So that's the news. I have it on my calendar, June 21st, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully.
An Adam was sitting on a park bench, and he was dejected, and the man sitting next to him said, "You seem dejected. What is the matter?" And the atom says, "Well, I'm not an atom any longer. I'm an ion. I lost an electron." And the man said, "Are you sure?" And the atom said, "I'm positive."
I've been trying hard to get things straightened out and to do, and so on. I'm going to be moving. I just don't know exactly when.
Well, bless your heart. I think you do great, and I think God does great by you.
Well, I hope it's the right move, but...
Well, you don't have a choice, do you?
No, I can stay where I am, but it also has the headaches and heartaches connected with it, and I don't need them.
Yeah, it's a big house.
That's just it.
Well, that's it.
So...
Don't buy a house, rent, and don't have kids.
Well, kids, you don't give you the gray hairs. And I did tell you that Derek had the baby girl, right?
Who's got a baby girl?
Derek.
Oh. Oh. The other baby girl's beautiful. She's a pretty little girl.
She is. This one has dark hair like Derek.
Oh,
where,
yeah,
Savannah has the blonde hair like
yeah, and the
Taylor.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
Let's count blessings.
Oh,
I'll
blessings
I'll
for
go.
the rain that we had.
Did it rain last night, Hattie?
It rained last night.
Did it?
It doesn't look like it had. You
No.
had rain here, but we had rain.
You did.
Yes.
The garbage can covers were wet, but I couldn't see anything else.
No. Everything's, you know.
Oh, that's a
looks
great
right.
blessing, Hattie.
It sure
That's
is.
a great blessing. We couldn't live without rain.
Unfortunate, Lapwell farmers don't think so at this time because they have to spray again.
That's no good, that spray.
Well,
There is Emmanuel Church. I love you, Emmanuel Church.
you know we're going to have pancake breakfast.
That's not good for you.
What, the breakfast?
Pancakes.
Oh,
Yeah, when is your pancake
the
break?
19th. It's a Saturday
And what time?
from 8 to 11. It's a breakfast.
Oh, how is Dottie Stenger?
Her
Little better?
shingles are much better
Oh,
as
good.
far as it goes,
Oh, good.
which was very painful. But
terrible.
she fell, so she's having problems with her knee. So on. She did not go on the trip yesterday.
What trip was there yesterday?
We went to Eckhart's in Pennsylvania for lunch and a show.
For lunch and what, and a show?
A show.
And you went, Hattie?
Sure.
What time did you leave?
8:30 in the morning.
What time did you get back?
After 6 last night.
And how many went?
Well, let's see. The bus was not full, so I would have to say about 30 to 40 of us.
Not all from Stuyvesant.
Yes.
You had that many?
Stuyvesant are around. Yes.
How many? How much did it cost?
I don't know, 30 some odd dollars for your lunch and the show and the transportation.
Did they have a vegetarian lunch?
You could order a vegetarian lunch as far as it went.
Oh, that's
Now, they
nice,
had
yeah.
hot roast and chicken and
Poor
biscuits.
cows, poor chicken,
So,
poor cow. When are people ever going to learn? They want to get rid of their troubles, but they keep on murdering animals. Now, Hattie, we got
sidetracked.
Yeah,
I'm
we got
sorry.
sidetracked.
What are we thanking God for? Our sunshine today.
Okay, you got 2. I'm up to 3. I thank God for friendship, and specifically for Hattie's friendship. 3. Now it's your turn.
Well, I gotta say thank you for everybody very nicely. On Wednesday when I went to water aerobics, I'll have you know they sang happy birthday to me.
Oh, did they, Hattie?
So, friendship, you see? And that's
On
it.
Wednesday. You used to go on Monday.
I go Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh, you go both of them.
I go both in.
And do you get a ride each time? Hello,
Yes.
Fred. Hello,
Yes,
Fred.
and
Hello, Fred.
yeah, and he's working, thank God.
He's working?
He's working.
All right, that's number 5.
See, it's still a little damp here, so they had some rain. But coming through, yeah.
Hello, Dale.
Go ahead, I'm thankful. I'm sorry.
No, that's wonderful.
the-
No, you did your job. That was a good thank you. Let's see, 6. I thank you for this, well, all the weather is nice, but this is particularly nice. And this is the great season, and it's in front of us, it's not behind us. Ha ha! Now, that's 6. Okay, Hattie, 7 for you.
Do I thank you for what all our green leaves, our grass,
Yes.
and all the flowers. Unfortunately, they've come too quickly, but they're still beautiful.
No, you can't have any unfortunately
Oh.
when we're counting blessings.
Hey, sorry.
Okay, but you you said the trees, and aren't they luxuriant this year?
Yes, they really are. They're full.
Okay, now the flowers is a separate one, that's 8. The peonies. Have you seen the peonies
Yes.
at the St. Luke's Church?
Yes.
And don't they smell delectable? And have you smelled the honeysuckle? When you come home today, you've got to smell the honeysuckle.
Okay.
So now we're up to 8 and 9.
Well, how about the birds in the morning? How nicely they greet
Yeah.
you, and even at night.
The birds, how they greet you, even at night.
Yes.
Hattie, what bird is it that goes tweety, 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 tweety?
I'm sorry, I can't tell you the names.
Oh, he is so sweet. I've heard him for years and I've never met him.
So,
But I hear the cardinal. I hear the cardinal.
okay. And for a while here, I had a woodpecker on the one pine tree, and he hasn't been back lately.
Oh, you know, I'm surprised that I had that red-headed woodpecker with the black and white checks, you know, with no tail.
Okay.
And I had him actually come to my back stoop
Oh.
and eat the nuts that I put out. The nuts only cost $6 a tray, that's all. How they love those nuts. This morning I put them out, Brazil nuts.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that's a red-headed woodpecker is 10, the nuts is 11. 12 for the churches.
Yes.
14 for Pastor Slater. 13 for Pastor Slater. 14 for Victoria. She got her master's degree, honey.
Oh, she did. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm happy for her.
Thank you. I'll tell her how happy you are for her.
She worked hard.
Oh, she did. Oh, she did.
I know.
Woohoo!
I know. Oh, yes, Leah will. They don't graduate from 8th grade anymore. They have a moving up ceremony. And she will move up from 8th to 9th grade on the 24th.
She will?
Yes, believe it or not.
Well, what is she, 13 or 14?
13.
And you go from 8th to 9th.
Yeah, and that's it. And she made the high school jazz band.
Oh, she did with the trombone you bought her?
No, she now plays a bass trombone that the school has.
Okay.
So
And she's still...
apparently it's a bigger trombone or something.
How much does a trombone cost?
The one I got for her was, what, $100 roughly.
Oh, really?
So it was a used one.
Well, Hattie, thank you for picking me up as always at 6:30 to go shopping at Walmart. Thank you. I get there before the day crew comes in.
I know.
Yeah.
So.
But they're kind of getting used to me. And they're getting used to you.
Christopher made the dean's list at Oswego.
Oh, he did?
He got 3 A's and a B, or
My
2
goodness.
B's and so on. And I told him I'm very proud of him.
Tell him I am too.
And unfortunately, Michael's back to summer school this summer.
Michael, who is Michael? Oh, Michael, University of Hartford.
Yeah.
Because he flunked?
Well, he apparently flunked something. He never tells anybody what he made or whether he passed or didn't. All that he has said to me, he'll be going to summer school again. You know, he...
Well, now, will that make him a senior?
Like, he was supposed to graduate, yes, but now I don't know what happens with going to summer school and whatever else he has that yet to make the... You know, if his cost was little, you'd say fine, but cost at the private school is expensive.
I see, yeah. But is he still working weekends?
He still works at Best Buy.
Way up here. And he commutes to Hartford. And he commutes to Hartford.
Right.
What's he do? Go down on a Monday, Hattie?
It varies. I guess school is... You know, it's not as we knew school, they may have school at 2 o'clock this afternoon or something, and I don't understand it all.
Does he go down on a Monday?
It varies.
Isn't that a nice apparatus for a hanging plant? Look at that.
Yes.
You are a great creator. You are a great creator. Look at these miracles. Folks, what's this great big plant? Hattie says this is a real plant, and she says it's a hibiscus. Thanks, wow. This is your birthday, Franklin, and I got you the things that you like to eat. I could have put the candle and the 3 little snowmen that Cassie Friedenborg gave me. Okay, we had your buttered roll. I personally, folks, gave up butter and margarine a few years ago. You can get along without that. And then he liked Wheaties, but Walmart did not have Wheaties. Can you believe that? I went up and down the aisle 3 times. So he did like cornflakes, so I got him cornflakes. All of these things that are not nutritious. And he always liked peanut butter, open-faced sandwich. Well, that's pretty good, but he always wanted it on white bread. I've also given up bread. And then what did he want? Ginger ale. I didn't get that for him. I probably should have. And I think that's it. Cake and ice cream. He liked what he called a chocolate cake. Well, to him a chocolate cake was really a white cake with chocolate frosting, but he and his family always called it a chocolate cake. And he wanted ice cream, but that I really couldn't go for. That's terrible, to take away the milk that God made for the baby calf, to steal it away from the calf and away from the mother. I just can't tolerate that. And so I got him tafuti, which is made from vegetable. And it's delicious, and you really couldn't tell it from ice cream. Okay. I told a lot of jokes at Walmart. Today I spent only $700. Usually I spend $1,000 on my monthly trip to Walmart. You want to see all the bags are out to put away? I've put away quite a few bags already. This is what's left. I think I've put away that many so far. This is his cake. These are sorted out. And the vegetables and the fruit cost $52. Just these vegetables. Well, they're magnificent and glorious creations. Blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, bananas, lettuce, apples, oranges, pears. You really can't beat that. And bananas. These are for my biscuits that I make. 10 pounds of flour. I probably should buy wheat flour, shouldn't I? Thank you, Glens Falls, for sending back my tapes. You're so faithful. Thank you so much. We have quite a collection of tapes that keeps us from buying them. And we have quite a collection of Bibles. But my preferred Bible is the Bible in English, or what is it? The New English Bible? What is it called? The New English Bible. Oh, and I'm so glad to see you, Amadeus. You've been away for 2-3 days. Why do you leave me when you love me so? You love me so, and yet you go and leave me. You heard about Claire Potter, the crossword puzzle addict? She changed her will to read, "When I die, I want to be buried 6 down and 3 across." The Emmanuel Lutheran Church is having a pancake supper, breakfast. Is it tomorrow? Next Saturday? That stuff's no good for you. I'll just give them a donation, I guess. Okay, let's go on and celebrate Franklin's birthday. Thank you, Franklin, for all of the things that you did for people. You were so good to people. And you were so kind, and you were so well liked. And you were such a gentleman. And you were so generous. And you were loyal and faithful and true. Not like you, Amadeus. You haven't been here for at least 3 days. I wish you would stay on our property. 3 acres, that ought to be enough for you. And we just paid the money this morning to buy you 30 more days in the Happy House. And you go off to other places. You should go out and come back in an hour. God, why did you send Bill to see my plants? The great, great, great big mother plant that I rescued from the field that somebody threw out in 1997. Why did you send Bill to adopt her? He liked her so much. And he says he's got her on the front porch in his house in Chatham, where people can see it from the street. And then he wanted Franklin 3, who is the mother plant's son, her 3rd son. And he wanted that too. And he put him on the patio in the back of his house. He says, "Oh, it looks so nice." Why did you do that, God? Why did you send him to adopt the plants? And then he took Alexander and Alexa, the 2 avocado girls. Alexander Avocado and Alexa Avocado. And he took them. And he wants Franklin 3 to go in the post office, in his southwest window in the post office. Thinks it'll look nice there. He and I got to talking about plants because in the post office he has beautiful geranium. Is it 2 pots or 1 pot? And he's so good about keeping them blossoming a brilliant red all winter long. And I said that the mother plant has to have a pail of water a day. Yes, a pail of water a day. He says, "Okay, as long as I'm glad you told me." And her son has to have a half a pail. Why did you do that, God? I've always taken care of them. The son, Franklin 3, he was started growing. He came off of his mother. And he started growing the year of 9/11, the World Trade Center disaster. The avocados were planted in 2008, I believe. And he took the other two avocado plants, Alice and Angela. My neighbor over there, Mary, has an avocado plant that she planted when she was 16 years old, and she's over 50 now. You should see it, folks. Why, it's 10 feet tall and about 6 feet in circumference. She's beautiful. And she blossoms, too. I would love to have avocados. I love them. But I won't get them because you have to... I don't have the heart not to plant the seeds. They always want to grow. Why does Marilyn call her car Flattery? It doesn't get her anywhere. Well, Hattie picks me up once a month to go to Walmart. And she picks me up at 6:30 a.m. Don't you think that's rather an odd hour to go shopping? But that's been her practice for 3 years. Hattie's 87. No, yeah, 87. And she has to go to Price Chopper and pick up their stale bread, their day-old bread, and take it to the so-called bread pantry where they give people free bread, free Bibles, free clothing, free household items. And then she gets back to Walmart about 2 o'clock and picks me up then. And most of that time I spend shopping and spending money. Aerobic spending. But I also do the work that I do usually in the sanctuary. You know, count blessings and go through the Pure Thought binder and read the Bible and sing a hymn and say a prayer and study the words. The 15 words of the... No, it's only 10. 10 words of the month. Of the week, rather. And I go around and tell the employees jokes. And ask them questions. Where do you find this? Where do you find that? I think Walmart is a great institution. This particular Walmart, even though it's supposed to be a super Walmart, shows bare indications of the economy, shelves that aren't stocked, products that aren't in their places, bin after bin of vegetables and fruit that are empty. But nevertheless, we're grateful for what we have. Hattie said many, many, many people came to their free place this morning. She volunteers there every Friday morning. She says all the rest of the volunteers there, they bring things home for themselves and for their relatives. I don't think that's right, because the people bring them to this so-called charity for the public, for the poor people. I think they should let the poor people choose first They shouldn't choose first. They should let the poor people choose first. And then they should take what's left over. What do you think? So Walmart is always a place where people say, oh, I like your hat. The red hat got the most compliments, I think, 15 or 16 or 17 of them. Today, the yellow hat got about 3. The royal blue hat with a royal blue vest got about, 10 or 11. But I'm sitting there working away at my alone time with God, if you can imagine such a thing, in Walmart with all that noise. And a man comes up and says, hello, Glendora. It's as if he had known me for 60 years. He was a viewer. He says, I watch your program. I watch it quite often. And he went through and told me the things that he remembered from the program and the things that he liked. I have the conversation on audio tape. That's nice. His name is Jim Vandenberg, and he was the fire chief in Niverville. He comes originally from Stockport, and he went to the Episcopalian Church in Stockport. And he told me about his beagle dog, and I said, I want a picture of your beagle dog. He says, my beagle dog in her lifesaver jacket, sitting in the boat. We talked a lot about his beagle dog, so he's going to send me a picture. And then he seemed to know all of the roads in Columbia County, and I want to ride around with him over all of these back roads, all of these little roads, and just go from one to the other and learn them and look at them. I want to do that. So I asked him if he would take me someday. He said he would. There was something else I wanted him to do for me. What was that? I wanted him to go to Pittsfield with me, and I want to go up Route 66. Okay, Sebastian, I want to go up Route 66. But I think there's even a faster way to go to Pittsfield. He says take Route 20. No, Route 20 dips too far to the south. I think you can take 66 and go from Columbia County to Schoharie County and into the Massachusetts, into the Rensselaer County. And then I think you can go northwest, sort of almost in a straight line, the hypotenuse of a right triangle, into Pittsfield on a thing called Route 9. So I want him to do that the last week of July. But that's good. We must have talked for a half an hour. They're beautiful creatures, aren't they? Here's Dr. Hazen worrying about the origin in life, and look at the complication of this creature. Well, all right, I'll give it to you, but... Okay, I'll get up and get you some tender bits with yeast on it. I wish you could smell the honeysuckle. This isn't smell-o-vision, but I wish you could just inhale that beautiful, sweet, perfect aroma. Isn't it wonderful to have an olfactory sense? Jim Vandenberg said that humans can detect 20,000 aromas, and beagles can detect over 1 million. Well, who says? You know, who says? Who says? But you just stop and think what a grand thing it is. How the nose and the brain can intercept the olfactory elements. And one thing Jim Vandenberg said that he liked, he says, I like it when you go after these judges. That's a popular number. Just about everybody says that. I like it when you ball out these judges. The courts, where the elite meet to cheat. A racket. This is his ice cream and cake. These are all things I don't eat. This is Tafuti ice cream. I think it's made from soy. Anyway, it's vegetable protein. And I repeat, it's not right to steal from a cow the milk she made for her calf. It's not fair to the cow. It's not fair to the calf. It has to stop. It took millions of years for God to create us as we are. And how God ever did that is a happy wonder. And I guess it's going to take millions of years for us to stop this anthropomorphism that we're the great creatures and everything's made for us. Well, it just isn't so. We're here to serve, not to be predators. All animals, insects, ants, moths, love those car covers for some reason. Did you hear that this month's Clairvoyance Club canceled their meeting due to unforeseen circumstances? Is gone?
No, I did not.
A man named Bill came and he adopted her.
Oh, how nice.
Well, yeah.
Because you've got plenty.
Well, those are all rescues, you know, they aren't my will. And so, that plant is, I rescued it from a field. Somebody was moving out of an apartment, threw it into the field just to die. And I brought her in, and that was in 1997. And then her son, a great big tall one, and he took him, and he put the big mother plant onto his porch in Chatham, where the cars can see it, and he put the son in the patio, and he said, oh, they look wonderful. I says, that mother plant will take a pail of water a day. And he says, oh, well, thank you, as long as you told me.
Great.
And then he took Alexandra and Alexa avocado. It was a great, great big tall plant.
Great.
And then he came and took Alice and Angela avocado, who've been around here since 2008 maybe. And Franklin came on the scene at the year of 9/11, 2001. So to get to the answer you're saying, he's also going to take the poinsettias.
That'll be great.
What?
That'll be great.
Well,
I'm sure he'll do them justice, and quite honestly, we've got a lot of plants here, luckily.
But not red plants.
That's true. Thank you so much for these. They look wonderful. And
those poinsettias are all rescues. Those came back as far back as 2006 Christmas.
boy. Well, happy Franklin's birthday. Glad you were observing it in high style. And I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll, as I say, be doing this stuff and we'll check in on some curtains.
Oh no, I got plenty of things.
Well, yeah, I mean, even on a temporary basis, if the sun is really, you know, pouring through the window, you might want to just put a piece of cloth over it. Just
No, yeah, no, I have plenty of cloth, don't worry.
Oh, okay. Enjoy the evening. Thanks.
Thank you, you too. How you doing, folks? Do you like to joke about the centipede? You hear about the wine truck that collided with a cheese truck, resulting in an instant fundraiser? Would you like to see this filthy garage I'm talking about? Look at it. Well, you really can't see it now. I'll have to wait until it's empty and show it to you. But the floor is filthy, the walls are filthy. All of these unkempt boxes, different sizes. The wall should be painted, should be swept down, washed down. Ceiling too, and all painted. I'll show it to you some other day when you can really see it. Things just tossed in here, not filed, not sorted out. It's a sorted garage, it's a sorted business. Do you miss the mother plant and Franklin 3 and the 4 avocados? Very, very effective bag for putting your frozen things. Wish you could smell this honeysuckle. It keeps growing over the car. Here's Franklin 3's saucer on wheels. I've gone 2 days and I haven't watered these Shasta daisies. I have to go in the house now because a mosquito is circling my head. No, 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 do not leave the property. Stay here with me. Yeah, I will. I'll feed you something else. Come on. Are you enjoying it, Rachel? You want some ice cream, or that is vegetarian ice cream? Some tapudi to go with it? Oh, you got such a cute face. God, you make them so cute. Think of the work you put into that animal. Isn't she beautiful? Rachel, do you have any babies this spring? Here, I've got other things for you. Oh my goodness, you ate it all. And you didn't use your fingers the way you usually do. Why do raccoons have a black mask, Rachel? Why do they have a bandit's mask? They look like the Lone Ranger. Yeah. Oh, you're so pretty. Here, let me give you something else. She's taking the peanut butter jar into the woods. You going to take it to your babies? She took that great big jar of peanut butter into the woods. Oh, you like that better than the other things I was giving you? Well, that's an old thing to her. That's nothing new to her. When the peanut butter jar is left with a couple of tablespoons, I give it to her. And they do take them into the woods, and I find them months later when I'm cleaning up the woods in the spring. Yes, Amadeus? Let's try something else for you. Boy, Glendora, I don't see how you can lose track of your Pure Thought binder. The great big purple binder. It isn't here. It's not in Hattie's car, and Walmart says they can't find it. How could you lose track of that? That's your brains and your heart. Purple Pure Thought binder with all the plastic pockets and all the Bible study and all of the list of things to do. And all of your log of eating right. And here, Amadeus, come here. I'm going to... This is the way he talks to me. He does that to the screen. Did you pass the screen test? All right, I'm going to try to give you something. That is used up. More of your scintillating creation, God. Let me give this a frame of reference. There's a finger, and that's how big that strawberry is, how red and how succulent. Way to go. Uh, 20 minutes to midnight, and we're doing the outtakes. There's 3 outtakes left from Victoria's thesis, footage that she didn't use, and I'm sharing with you. We're in the month of June events to be cablecast in July, and we already have 19 programs, and the first week of June isn't even over. And old high school principals never die. They just lose their faculties. Hattie gave me this new product. It's a charger. Now you don't have to hook this charger up to an AC. You hook this charger up to your camcorder if it's a Samsung, or if it's a JVC, or if it's a Canon. And it will charge your camcorder out on location. In other words, you can charge your camcorder without AC. Isn't that wonderful? You want to see a close-up of it? When I get it hooked up, I'll show you how it works, if I can figure it out myself. Well, that's what that cup of coffee did to me, folks. I've been up all night. But anyway, the outtakes are done. This is the last outtake rewinding. And it's a Glendora's funeral. On March the 6th, 2010, Anno Domini. That was fun. Let's do another one. It was really fun. Thank you, people. Thank you, dear Lord. We made 4, or really all masters, because they're really all originals. They were taken off of the Canon Mini DV and put on a DV disc. There was the archive, and then there was Devon's copy. And we should stop at 30, and it didn't. And then there's the Berkshire copy, which is always 2 hours long, because they play Chat with Glendora 2 hours every night, Monday through Friday. And there's the YouTube copy, and it's done. Now they all have to be finalized. Okay, let's see if we can finalize it. You want to watch the little things twirl? First of all, you have to get the menus back. Okay, there's the menus, except for that one. Let's try this button. Okay, now let's try to get his menu back. He says no. But now he's recording. No, don't record. Every TV demonstration I do comes out like this. Well, anyway, we got 3 out of 4. See them twirling? Let's see, like the inside of what's going on in your head, right? Okay. So here are the menus back. That twirling wasn't, that was writing to the disc. Okay, now let's put the times on them. Alrighty. Now let's see if we can. menus back. This is the button that you push to get the menus back. And then this is the setup button. Oh, it's there. Okay. So far so good. There's one we're not going to get because something's wrong with the disk, which means making another dub. Disk edit. Okay. Finalize. Okay. Finalize? Yes. Okay. There they are, finalizing. It's 3 out of 4. Oh look, it's 4 out of 4. It's 4 out of 4. Well, that's better than most of my TV demos. The archive disc is an hour. The Devon disc has to be a half an hour because his machine doesn't know enough to stop if you give it an hour disc. And then the Berkshire disc is 2 hours, and then the YouTube disc is an hour. Chat with Glendora has an hour on the YouTube when all other programs have only 10 minutes, and that was because Chat with Glendora came on early, around 2006, and it's grandmothered. Why do DVD discs have to be finalized? VHS tapes do not have to be finalized. What is it? It's something to do with a laser. Well, that was exciting, Victoria. What a Herculean job you did to make that documentary on A Chat with Glendora and hand it in as your master's thesis, and to get your graduate degree on that basis, plus the 50-page paper you had to write for the graduate school, plus the defense of your thesis, plus the exhibit of your thesis. It's over now, Victoria. You are a master, and that's your second master's degree. You got a master's degree at New York University, a prestigious piece of academia. Gee, it takes a long time to finalize. But what's he say down here? What's he say, 75%? You want to see him fill in his blocks? Sometimes they don't finalize. That's a real problem. Oh, he's going to make it. Now the menu comes back. There's the menu. That program was 1 hour and 5 minutes long. But these other ones are still finalizing. That was the archive. And Devon's is still finalizing. And Berkshire's still finalizing. But YouTube is done. Well, that's it, Victoria. Thank you for your outtakes. 25 mini DVs, most of them an hour long. And it's taken a month to title them and get them ready for the YouTube and for the TV stations and for the archives and for Berkshire. Berkshire is also used for the quads, the TV stations, 12 of them that take a 2 hours chat with Glendora. And I'm still not sleepy. Don't ever drink coffee again. Never. Don't ever drink coffee again. It's no good for you. Drink fruit juice, or drink water, or drink the nut fruit shake. Pineapple juice, cereal. No cereal. Pineapple juice, bananas, yeah, oats, and cashews. Boy, you take a long time to finalize. Oh, you know what that is? The less you have on a disc, the longer it takes to finalize. The more you have on a disc, the more quickly it finalizes. Now, why is that? Why is that, God? Okay, we're going to feed